Hello everybody. Hello my friends. I'm Yulia and welcome to my channel when we remember who we are and why we came here. It's been a while since I posted a video and I have a good valid reasons for that. And lately I've been going through something that I personally call emotional roller coaster, and I wonder if you've been going through something similar. Yeah, emotional roller coaster, it's something when at one moment you feel like you're on top of the world, everything is great, you're totally rocking it, you got this, the sunshine leading your way and everything's working out in the best way. And then the other side of emotional roller coaster is the opposite. In my case, it's usually, oh my god, I have no idea what's going on, where I'm gonna go with all of this. Life is hard, nothing's working out, and everything sucks. So yeah, lately I've been just going back and forth between those two, that it's totally okay to go through emotional roller coaster. Especially right now, when the whole earth is going through the same experience. Great collective awakening unfolding in front of our eyes. 2020. As in any spiritual awakening, there is a point of your journey when you have to face your shadows. And shadows are something that you are unaware, something that is in your unconscious. And one of the biggest shadows that we faced first was with the coronavirus lockdown. The shadow that came out during this time is the ultimate feeling of powerlessness. Here we are, sovereign beings, like powerful and strong, we can make things happen. And all of a sudden we were stripped away from our power. So I'm like, no, you're not that strong. You actually have to sit at home and follow the rules. And guess what? You're already scared as well. And powerlessness, in order to feel it and integrate it, is a lot of challenge, right? And the second shadow that we observe is about racism. Just because you named something as bad doesn't mean it disappeared. Just because you pushed something away, you reject it, you disown it, that's when it goes from your conscious mind to your subconscious mind. But it's not disappearing, it's still there, it still wants to be integrated, it still wants to be looked at and healed. I kinda ignorantly thought that it has nothing to do with me. Even though I live in the United States, I came here, I'm Ukrainian, I have a hard time relate to people that trying to make it in America, right? Because here I am, well, if I can make it, anybody can make it. And I was not considering myself as a racism, and I didn't witness right in front of my eyes that systemic racism happening. So, I thought, well, it's not happening, everything's fine. And then I thought, okay, well, if everything was not fine, why don't black people raise their voice and say something like, hey, something's going on, we are not treated well, like pay attention to us. I realized, wait a second, they've been calling for help. They've been asking and crying and trying to get everybody's attention, but I was too ignorant with my own problems and not even considering that somebody else might be struggling and during those times. The steps to do shadow work. The first one is, the hardest one is to become aware of something that you're not aware of. And you have to understand it and know where it came from. Next step, to compassionately look at those wounds. Compassionately look at those wounds, to realize that we are all victims of the victims. Even people that we could call racists, right? They disconnected far enough that they have a hard time to see others person pain as their own pain. They don't realize that everything in this universe is one. So you cannot cause somebody pain without causing pain to yourself. Society right now reminds me dysfunctional relationship when you have a triangulation happening. And triangulation is something when you have victim, you have villain, and you have rescuer, right? And all of those three archetypes are being switched around, and you don't really have to have three people. Like, you can have a victim who is also an abuser, or you can have abuser who turns to rescuer. But what we have to ultimately understand that we are all in this together, and we are victims of the victims. With this collective awakening, we all do our personal work and the collective work. And right now it's time to say, yes, Black lives matter. They do matter. And it's not to say that all lives matter. Of course, all lives matter. Even Black people know that. What do you think? They're not as ignorant as you think. And the health of the society can be judged by the well-being of the most vulnerable members of it. You can judge your own well-being by how well your most vulnerable aspects are doing. Are you paying attention to them? Are you taking care of them? That's what I've been doing lately. I've been taking care of my vulnerable aspects and give them as much space as I can possibly do. The outside is just the reflection of what's happening on the inside. And I look optimistic. I feel optimistic. I feel the changes that's happening right now is something that we all been wanting. Somebody wanted to do it consciously. Somebody was manifesting it unconsciously. But this is happening, and the roller coasters keep happening. And I feel the best thing to do is just surrender. Do not resist the change that's unfolding. Some distraction might be needed before new way will emerge. Like phoenix rising from the ashes. Everything's gonna be all right. Right, my friends, appreciate you watching this video. I'm sending you much love. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel, and namaste.